I have a kind of interesting story for you today because these two guys that built not one, not two, not three, but 20 different projects, SaaS apps, before they realized they need to make one major shift for any of them to make money. And once they made that shift, three of their latest apps reached over 1,000 MRR each. And in this video, I managed to get both these guys on an interview, and they're going to reveal exactly how they crack distribution for their applications. So I hope that if you watch this, you can take something away, implement in your business, and then see some level of growth.
How did you meet, and how did you decide to start the two businesses you have started?
Actually, we know each other since almost 8 years. So it's been quite a while, quite all right. We worked for the same company, or later then also same companies. Um, German marketplace in the tourism space. Shizade was working as head of product. I was working as head of operations. So we both have been part of the same management team, scaling this marketplace. And yeah, since then, in a way or another, we work together, and we always had the feeling that we can work actually really, really well together. And when both of us got the feeling of it's maybe time to leave the corporate life, let's say, we said, let's go all in together and let's build something on our own.
Yeah, and were these two projects you listed in the meeting the first project you built, or was there something before that sort of led up to this?
Should I correct me if I'm wrong, but I think in total we almost built 20 products, but we didn't distribute it, everything. Yeah.
What changed with these? So did you realize you need to focus more on distribution? And before you answer that, can you guys please share a bit more about the two products? Who are they for? And yeah,
Go for it, Steven. I like.
Go for it.
I will jump on. I will jump on.
Okay. So I just start. AI Casa design is built for real estate agents. So our target group is quite narrowed down there on real estate agents. It's a visual platform. We help them with getting all the necessary visuals for their listings, basically. So it's wrapping together different LLMs, allows them to do videos out of static pictures, allows them to furnish empty rooms, to refurnish rooms, to finish rooms which are still under construction. So all the use cases they face in their daily life, which could block them from doing a nice high quality listing to, in the end, get the right price for a property. And the whole goal of AI Casa is to make them independent, to make them fast, and ideally also to deliver a great service for comparably small price or cheap price if you compare it to videographers and stuff. Costs here in Europe, I would say, or we would say between 500 to 800 euro. In the US, it's even more. And we thought that's a good niche to provide a fast service, which is way cheaper than the current status quo.
Yeah, Job Alert is actually a tool that helps you apply fast as soon as a job is listed online. So we've seen the shift in the market, and we discovered that this is a problem that it's raising, and we personally believe gonna increase. So we say, okay, one factor to get noticed is to apply fast. Let's create a tool that helps people do that, and that's the goal of the software, actually.
you said you built up to 20 tools before this, then you realized distribution is kind of key. Can you talk about how you're approaching distribution now? Sort of the channels you're using, any secret sauce if you have?
So the whole approach changed over time, and we learned a lot because, I mean, just to also put some context on it, we are both not coming from marketing, right? So Shizade is a product guy, I'm an operations guy. So we had to learn a lot about marketing, and we still learn a lot, and every day is full of marketing learnings right now. When we initially started, um, and the first tool where we really went deep and with full focus in distribution was actually AI Casa. When we started there, we went for the easiest choice in the end, which was paid marketing. So actually, we started with meta ads there because for us, this was the one thing we understood back then. Okay, so we understood how to create the video, we understood how to set up a meta campaign, and we also had from our past knowledge as managers how to steer a campaign. This was something we knew, and this was where we started. Actually worked quite good, so it helped us to get first customers for Casa to build a foundation which also was solid enough to leave paid marketing at a certain moment. What we lately discovered more and more is really like the organic side of marketing. So right now we are doing no paid ads at all. We just grow with organic marketing. We do a lot of SEO. Maybe Cesare can talk a bit more about that because he is currently really going deep on SEO. And something which we actually, when we started, we had zero clue about it and we never used it. We never be part of it, but now it's something really, really valuable for us as a channel is Reddit, actually. So lately we became huge Reddit fans because actually once you understood it, we believe it's quite a powerful channel.
I think distribution depends on the product you have, right? So there is no one secret sauce for all, and you need to be a little bit of you need to use a little bit of experience, but also you need to learn from others real quick. And and as I said, there is no one secret sauce that fits them all. You have to really tailor your strategy around the product that you're selling.
Did you employ specific strategy as far as creatives go or as far as funnel goes to make that channel work? Because as we know, Meta is largely dependent on creatives and the funnel you use. What was your approach to those two?
Was constant iteration, basically. So we started with first set. We always went for, I think, 5 different creatives in one campaign. We always tested them against each other, and we developed a system that every 5 to 7 days we kicked out the worst performing creatives. We got some new in, and this way we always leveled up ourselves percentage point per percentage point towards conversion, which we thought is good. So we optimized mainly for CPM, and this was actually how we developed this channel. We also noticed quite fast, and there we also iterated that some countries work better than other countries. I think this was also a very, very important learning for us, which we didn't knew that much before. So how different it really is country per country. So Italy outperformed Germany, just as an example, I think 4 times in terms of costs and what we got for it. So lot of iteration there, and in general, I think, and this would be also our advice, I guess, is staying really close to your numbers and to the results. So that's definitely something you shouldn't check once a week. It should be part of your morning routine to just have a look at your campaign numbers, to not wake up a week later and thinking like, oh, I've wasted 300, 400, 600 euros.
Meta ads or any other ad is something you can play after a while. And the main reason is because at the beginning, when you're launching a new product, you have no idea of the return on the investment, meaning unless you have crazy conversion rate, which I doubt from day 0, you actually could play a better game, waiting for organic to convert, learning about lifetime value, and then push money into the machine. This is the this is the ultimate goal for paid marketing, performance marketing in general. Shooting on day one, yes, it's something I would still recommend if you want to test and validate an idea fast, but not as a scalable solution. Especially, as I said, you don't have a valid value in terms of lifetime for the user. So it's a little bit of risk to push money into the game without knowing what happens after. So yeah, I think to validate an idea fast and to see if people convert and to find bugs as well into your product, it's a great tool. Then I would go back to organic, try to find a way to measure what's the value for the user, iterate on the product, decrease churn, and then push all into marketing and paid ads. So then you can have, when you have an oiled machine, then you can actually grow and scale.
Oh, question on creatives. What was your process and what were your creatives like in the first place?
First of all, I think we are coming from a marketplace with millions of spend in terms of marketing. So we have seen creatives, which creatives work better. What's the conversion rate in general for the market? But something that really helps is to just watch what other competitors are doing. So right now, it really takes to scroll a couple of hours, find some competitors, see what they are pushing into Meta via their own tool, and then finding out, okay, let's try something similar, maybe a slightly different angle, use a different hook, but in the end, it's not a secret. So you can actually safely try to reproduce something similar, of course, not copying it. Adapting also from other markets into your niche and give it a spin. And I'm quite confident that some things will come out and then you iterate on that.
Now, I'd like to address one misconception when it comes to Facebook ads or Meta ads, is that a lot of people think that you need huge budgets, very long time, a lot of creatives to see any movement, when in reality, you could literally start with $10 a day, start seeing some movement, start seeing some conversions, and to create a baseline for your advertising campaign that you can improve upon to get it closer and closer to profitability. And yes, if you're spending $10 a day, you're not going to make a lot of money. But initially, it's not about really making money back from your ads. It's understanding what positioning you need to take in order for market to notice you, and then for that market to start buying. Once you do that, you increase the budget, you get more conversions, and so it creates a feedback loop, which you feed with new creatives, continuously improving your results and getting more and more profitable. Now back to the interview.
If you don't mind sharing your MRR and some other vital numbers around that.
So AI Casa is the biggest tool which we have right now. It's roughly about $2.4 thousand dollars in MRR. Distribution countries, it's like main market is Italy. So still roughly 65-70% for sure coming from Italian market. German market is second there, and then we have a couple of real estate agents which are spread around the world. Our main markets and also the markets we still optimize most for is Italy and Germany, also because it allows us to be as close as possible to the customers. As Cesare is Italian, I'm German, so we can provide native support, like real relationships, which we always found very important in the beginning, to learn as much as possible from first users. Job Alert, the fastest growing tool for us at the moment, being now very, very close to 1K in MRR, fully built with organic Reddit traffic. So there we are really proud that this is a tool which we really built just with organic marketing and actually just with one channel so far. We're adding now something totally new for us. We have now the first UGC creator for Job Alert. We just started 2 days ago. So very curious how this will pay into the growth now. And third tool, which is monetized, which is not a priority right now, but still is a bit aside, is a memory app. It's also a visual tool which actually animates old family pictures, so you can bring back memories to life. There, the MRR is a bit, it's not that stable because this is the only tool where we also have one-time sales. So in good months, it's also around 2K a month. In other months, it's a bit under. We also build up subscriptions there now. And these are basically the three main monetized tools. But as said, Job Alert and AI Casa are the ones we push more at the moment.
A question is, because the common advice online is you have something that you kind of see that you could scale, you focus on that, and you go all in. Is it not hard to split your focus on three different projects? I know you're two, so it's probably easier than if someone does it solo. But still, how is that like?
It was one of our biggest pain points, and most likely it still is one of our biggest challenges. How to distribute focus and what to make priority. With many iterations and many brainstormings and serious discussions we came up with a system for ourselves. Not sure if it's right or wrong, to be honest, but it works for us quite good the last month. So the two tools which are creating the biggest MRR are our priorities, and all the rest is, wouldn't say noise, but it's not priority. And for a tool which wants to become a priority, it needs to outperform the other two almost by accident, let's say. Okay, so if we see by accident signs that something is growing, something is happening, or someone has an idea, builds something new, sets up initial marketing within 48 hours, and we see then decent growth numbers, the tool still has a big chance to become priority. But, and this is also great because it allows us also more and more to focus, it becomes harder and harder to outperform Job Alert and AI Casa, as they are also showing decent growth. But it was definitely, especially early days, one of the biggest challenges, as we also like to jump on new topics. So by nature, we are small explorers and curious. And I mean, also with the current wave of technology, like almost every day something new pops up. There's a new model, there's a new technology, and you always have the feeling of we are missing out on something. Today in the morning, I just bothered Cesare because I watched 3-4 videos on OpenClaw and these AI agents and stuff, and I think I can't sleep today because of FOMO. And this is something you need to balance, but we have the feeling we are on a good path there.
Do you have any plans to sell any of your tools right now or in the near future?
We're always keen to sell anything. So it depends on the offer, right? So if the right offers comes in, why not?
Yeah, makes sense. But you haven't listed it anywhere.
We do have. I think we do have Job Alert listed and Memory App listed. I think Job Alert received 75 offers, and that's why I'm saying the right one. So it depends by the offer. It's not easy, but we are always. I think there is a price for any product you build in any stage of the growth. It just needs to cover your expectation and ego and make it happen. So yeah.
So the last question is cliche to say the least, but yeah, if in one sentence you can answer each one of you, that'd be great. And the question is, if you were talking with someone just a couple of steps behind you in their journey, what would be your number one piece of advice you would give them? Yeah, in broad terms.
Good question. I think for me, it's and actually it's something Cesare teach me over time, because that's also something I had to learn. Think about distribution before you build, because also we see many people. We are quite active on X, and we also build our own small community and stuff. And we see many people jumping quite deep into building without thinking, who is my user persona, who's my target group, which problem I really want to solve, like which problem will I market and where will I market it. And normally always leads to a situation that you build a monster and then you are finished and you have no clue whom to target, where to target, what to do. And we believe it's quite important to ask these questions upfront, because it can also give you a feeling for what should I really build and what's maybe just like a cool idea, but maybe nothing to really concentrate on. And that's why my advice would be, have some initial thoughts about your distribution before you jump into code and into really building something.
Yeah. Yeah, I can double down on that. I mean, right now when distribution is not, creation or development is not a problem anymore, the main issue is distribution and not knowing what to do, when to do, where to do. Your marketing, it's a problem. So always start with that first. Whenever it comes your next idea, think of, okay, who is my target? How can I reach that target? And how much it costs in terms of time and money? And then jump into the development. Because with technology that we have nowadays, nothing is pretty much impossible. Or at least there is a solution which is hidden somewhere. So challenge is 100% right now onto marketing. Start with that. Doesn't mean start to market, but it means think of how would you approach marketing when you have the product online.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching the interview. I hope you enjoyed it and took something away from it. I'll take the ending part of this video to share what I'm building and what I'm doing. So thing number one, obviously this whole new Yes Operator thing where I'm interviewing founders to share how they grew their apps, businesses, whatever it is they're doing online. So if you know someone, send them my way. I would love to interview them. And then for something more concrete, in January, I launched this product, which is a training on how to use a specific AI tool to bulk generate creatives for Facebook ads. I launched it, I think mid-January, somewhere around there. And then I went on a skiing trip. And all I'm doing is continuously adding new creatives because I have no audience to sell this to. So I'm running ads to this from day one. And for example, this month has not been the best as far as ads goes because Meta released new updates, so the performance is a bit shaky. Still, ROAS is around 2. I'm on average making $205 a day profit. And remember, this is just one offer I'm running, and I have multiple. As far as today's stats, $350 in sales, $76 spent, so we're currently at $273 profit, and my daily budget is around 155 euros, so around $170. So we'll probably make a couple more sales today. All in all, pretty easy business to run as long as you have a good idea. So yeah, just wanted to quickly share what I'm doing, not trying to sell you anything here. If you enjoy this type of content, feel free to subscribe. And if you know someone that has scaled an online business, whatever it might be, coaching, service business, SaaS, info product, whatever, maybe e-commerce, please send them my way. Cheers.